Hey, we're gonna try doing a voiceover for this one because this video is a bit longer than my other time lapse and this is a lot of iMovie music to listen to. So I might as well kind of explain what I'm doing a little bit. So, hey, hi, how's it going? Today we're painting a lady plague doctor. I have a plague doctor up on my wall, if you can see that. But we're doing a little bit of a different version today. So for my background, I took really watered down acrylic paints and I used greens, purples, a little bit of yellow, and some black and white. And I'm spreading those across my canvas, letting them drip. I flipped my canvas upside down because this is a pretty abstract background, so it doesn't really matter if it's one way or the other, and I happen to like it flipped over. Here I started to add some blacks and purples into the corners and kind of like around the edges of the painting. I watered those down a bit less than I did before because I didn't want them to drip as much. I added a little bit of white here and there just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And then it starts to look like I'm not doing anything, but I promise you I am. I'm just adding a lot of glitter. You can kind of start to see it when I add the chunkier glitter. There it is. I have a lot of fun adding glitter to my paintings, so I kind of just loaded it up here. Alright, now I'm taking watered down purple paint and I'm sketching out the outline of my plague doctor. I had something sketched out in my sketchbook, so I'm kind of going off of that, but I'm also going off of the other one that I did before. I kept it pretty light and watered down in case I made any mistakes, so then I could just kind of wipe them away or just paint over them and it wouldn't matter. Then I took a bit of watered down black paint and I just darkened up the spots that I wanted to stand out a bit more. You can see I'm kind of taking a little bit of that watered down paint and I'm bringing it into all of the areas in like her mask, her hat, the dress, stuff like that, just to kind of darken it up a little bit. But you can still see the background through it, so it still kind of looks like, oh, spooky. Added her eyes, a little bit of stitching on her mask. I gave her some lashes, because why not? I thought it'd be cute. It'd make her a little bit different from the other plague doctor that I did. Now I'm just going in and adding some highlights with watered down white, just mostly to bring it out from the background because it all got a little bit dark and I didn't want her to get lost in there. Gotta add the swirls in the eyes. Always. Later on I go in and I add an X in the one eye, but I didn't record it. All the spots in her little dress, so it brings it out from each other. You can tell that I kind of I finger paint a lot. I don't really mean to. My hand is right there and it's the easiest tool. So I smudge things with my hands a lot. I did a little swirl in her lantern so it looked like it was lit up. And now I'm going in with green paint and a little bit of black. Oh, say hello to my cat. And I'm painting a bunch of like vines, poison ivy, poison oak, like poisonous type plants in the background. I didn't really think of where I wanted to put them. I just wanted them sort of swooping around in the background. And I start to jump around a little bit here because I'm just sort of trying to see what needs to be tweaked and going and fixing those things before I forget about them. So if I jump around a little bit like that, that's why. Or I'll paint one section, wait for it to dry, and I'll go somewhere else. Now I'm just kind of darkening up some sections of her to bring it out a little bit more. I think I added some germs in the background, but I think I ended up painting over them. Fixing up that lantern a little bit. Gotta add some more swirls, of course. Love doing those swirls. I can't see what I'm doing because of where the voice recorder thing is, but yeah. Oh, I'm bringing out some more plants in the background just so that they didn't like all kind of tangle on each other and get lost because I couldn't really tell what was what. And now it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, so I can almost promise you I'm adding glitter. Yes, more glitter, lots of glitter, so much glitter. And finally, this is what I came out with. This is before I finished it, like before I sealed it with anything. But yeah, here's my little lady plague doctor. I hope you like her. This is after I sealed it. I think it looks a lot nicer once I get that final coat on there. Makes my apartment reek, but it's alright. So yeah, sorry that this was kind of rushed and not really super helpful in explaining how to do it, but this is what I got right now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to Nicole for this commission.